Michael Alex Conley Jr., born October 11, 1987, is an American professional basketball player for the Minnesota Timberwolves of the National Basketball Association, NBA. He was drafted as the fourth overall pick in the 2007 NBA draft by the Memphis Grizzlies. Conley spent 12 seasons with the Grizzlies and became the team's all-time leading scorer before being traded to the Utah Jazz in 2019, then traded again to the Timberwolves in 2023. In his freshman year at Ohio State, Conley averaged 11.3 points and led the Big Ten Conference in assists with 6.1 per game. Conley and fellow freshman star Greg Oden led the Buckeyes to a Big Ten Conference championship and a runner-up finish in the NCAA tournament. On the road to the championship game, the Buckeyes defeated Central Connecticut State, Xavier, Tennessee, Memphis, and Georgetown. They lost the championship game to the repeat national champion Florida. Conley's best performance in the tournament was in the game against Xavier. He recorded 21 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 10 blocks as Ohio State defeated the Musketeers in overtime. Oden fouled out in regulation, and Conley scored 11 of his 21 points in the extra period. Ending this season with totals of 441 points and 238 assists, Conley was named to the All-Big Ten first team. After his freshman year, Conley announced his intention to enter the 2007 NBA draft, as did Oden. To preserve his eligibility to withdraw from the draft, he initially did not sign with an agent, but he signed with his father several weeks before the draft. Conley joined fellow Buckeyes Greg Oden and Daquan Cook in declaring for the 2007 NBA draft. Both Conley and Oden were represented by Conley's father, whom the NBA certified as an agent earlier in the year. The Memphis Grizzlies drafted Conley as the fourth overall pick after Oden, Kevin Durant, and Al Horford. Conley had his first major appearance in January 2008. In his first 5 career games, he scored 5, 10, 11, and 15 points, respectively. He scored a season-high 20 points with 7 assists in a 134-124 loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Conley finished his rookie year with averages of 9.4 points and 4.2 assists per game. Conley started his sophomore campaign competing with Kyle Lowry for minutes. On January 25, 2009, the Grizzlies made Lionel Hollins the head coach after Mark Iavaroni was fired. On February 19, 2009, Lowry was traded to the Houston Rockets, he put Conley in the starting lineup. He averaged 10.8 points and 4.3 assists per game for the year. On November 3, 2010, Conley put up a season-high 28 points in a 98-96 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers. He averaged 13.7 and 6.5 assists on the year to help the Grizzlies make the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. Entering with the 8th seed in the Western Conference, they defeated the top-seeded San Antonio Spurs in 6 games in the first round, making NBA history as only the second 8th-seeded team to defeat a first seed in a 7-game series. They then lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder in 7 games in the semifinals. In the shortened lockout season, Conley played 62 of the Grizzlies' 66 games, during which he averaged 12.7 points and 6.5 assists. The Grizzlies made the playoffs but fell in the first round to the Los Angeles Clippers in 7 games. That year, Conley averaged 14.6 points, 6.1 assists, and 2.8 rebounds per game as the Grizzlies made the playoffs once again. They eliminated the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder to reach the Western Conference Finals for the first time in franchise history. They then lost to the San Antonio Spurs in 4 games. Conley was named to the NBA All-Defensive second team for the first time. In 2012,
people
Conley
you
received
know
what
you can
fallout
count
had
on.
been the first
No matter
technical
what
goal of
life
his NBA
throws at
career, but it was
People who work
overturned
together
by legal officials
and
the
lift
next
each
day.
other.
As of May 2024, he had
People
yet
who
to record
understand
a
that when we
technical
win,
in over 34,000 minutes played, having by far the longest streak without one of any
way to
NBA
play.
player.
For me, fun is winning.
10 on
This
অক্টোবরের
game is just a
31
friendly game. It means
2015
absolutely
কনলি
nothing.
সারপাসেড শারিফ আব্দুর রাহিম 7,801 for third on the Grizzlies.
I literally
career
don't play
scoring
video
list.
games to this day
He
because
scored
of my
22 points
comment.
against the
comment.
Brooklyn Nets with 7,800 career points. 11 on January 18, 2016, Conley returned to the lineup
Great look
after
at
missing
downtown
6 games
Los
with
Angeles. We are so
Achilles
pleased
and
that you are
recorded
with
his
us
third
tonight.
double of the season with 15 points and 10 assists, helping the Grizzlies defeat the New Orleans Pelicans 101-99. Earlier that day, he was named one of the 6 finalists for the 2016 Olympic team. 12 on March 12, he was ruled out for 3 to 4 weeks with a left foot injury. 13, he was later ruled out for the rest of the season on April 4 after a evaluation by team doctors, and he could return for the playoffs. 14, the injury-riddled Grizzlies finished 78 in the Western Conference, and without Conley and Mark Gasol, were swept by the San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. On April 23, Conley received the NBA Sportsmanship Award for the second time. On July 6, 2019, Conley was traded to the Utah Jazz in exchange for Grayson Allen, G. Crowder, Kyle Korver, the draft rights to Dallas Mavericks, and a protected first
More
round
importantly, a strike.
34, he made his Jazz debut on October 23, recording 5 points and 5 assists in a 195 win over the Timberwolves. 35, on October 30, he scored a season-high 29 points, alongside 5 assists and 2 steals, in a 196 win over the Los Angeles Lakers. 36, due to the suspension of the NBA season because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the NBA conducted a televised event in which NBA and WNBA players participated in a virtual competition while quarantining at their respective homes. The NBA raised $2 lakh for charities as Conley won the first virtual competition, becoming the inaugural AOIC champion. On August 6, 2021, Conley signed with the Jazz on a reported 3-year $68 - 72